The ABC 10 vaccine team is here to break down information about booster shots. Underway right now, an FDA panel is meeting to discuss whether Moderna and Johnson Johnson booster shots should be authorized. They are reviewing the data, and the meeting is expected to last 2 days. They started about 34 minutes ago. That decision has big implications for Californians in our area. A lot of people still have questions about COVID boosters. So let's bring in ABC 10's Zach Fuentes right now. Zach, you talk to experts. What are they telling you?
Well, they're telling me that they are going to be looking at these meetings very closely, as you can imagine, and they encourage everyone else to really pay attention to what comes out of these meetings. Now, I got to speak with one of our local pharmacies, Anderson Brothers, and pharmacist there, Susan Greco, says they've gotten phone calls and questions about booster vaccines for some time now, but it's important to note that right now booster shots are only approved for people who've gotten the Pfizer vaccine, that second dose, at least after 6 months, and fall under these guidelines. Right now it's for people 65 and older, people living in a long-term care facility, and people ages 50 to 64 with underlying medical conditions. It's also recommended that people ages 18 to 64 who got the Pfizer vaccine can also get that booster dose after 6 months if they have underlying medical conditions and are at higher risk of COVID exposure and transmission, depending on where they work or live. But that is where things stand today. As our local pharmacist reminds everyone, new information could be coming out following these meetings and the recommendations that come from the meetings.
It's very important they stay up to date. They should go on the CDC website and just check for things like if and when the Moderna vaccine is going to have the booster, what it's recommended for, if they're going to have the child's vaccine, all of those things. There's lots of things that are changing, so it's important that they stay updated.
Now, another big topic that continues as we discuss vaccines and now boosters is the topic of vaccine equity and getting shots and information out to communities hardest hit by the pandemic. A coalition led by Sacramento City Councilwoman Mai Vang is working to address just that. Coming up in the next half hour, we're going to hear from her and talk about the work that she says is not going to be done for a long, long time, even if and when we get to 100% vaccination status, Walt.
Okay, Zach Fuentes with the latest on the ever-changing, as Susan Greco said, the ever-changing information coming out. Thank you, Zach.